first down here for this offense.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching it downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Now here's the toss play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing a 3rd and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. But it's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 15.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. They'll try the right here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the first. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down. They're going to throw the football. The pass is caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. You finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gamecocks line up with a first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it. Second down and goal. Send the back in motion. Looks left and finds his target there. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings or formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Keeping it on the ground here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Soccer with a strong tackle there. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Press coverage now from the secondary. On first down, it's play action. There's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incompletion makes it second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Defense is coming after him. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Or throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Right now to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Pirates looking to keep this drive moving. Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
Now play number 9 on this drive. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his back. And he's got his man caught wide open in stride. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against him.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defensive end gets in there and comes up with a sack. They were in a 4-3, and the pass rush came off the edge and made a big play.
12th play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is on target. Caught. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Extra point good. They trail now 17-10. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First half clock shows 14 seconds. It'll be 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. It's like the final play of the half coming up. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Second and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Silva. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to extend the play. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking for 6. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Backed up with the 1. He's going to throw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up in the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he released it. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Pirates.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's looking deep here. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
First down, looking to throw the ball. And now another deep ball here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Pirates looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
On the run, it's Silva. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And on the carry, he's heading left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the left side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up.
42 Spider.
Hands off to the left. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play,
Will he score here? Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. The Pirates come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First and goal, handoff. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away.
31, South Carolina, 10.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Going for a big play downfield. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the point...
Touchdown, East Carolina. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Pirates looking to keep this drive rolling. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, East Carolina.
The Pirates looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Handoff to the receiver on 1st and goal. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. The Pirates hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Pirates. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Went after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, that one's picked off.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Pirates. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive.
And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
South Carolina, 17.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That's caught. It's Silva. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Play action here on first down. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Pirates will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Black 24.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Touchdown, East Carolina. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got it for a big gain. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, how dangerous Chris, is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good.
52, South Carolina. 24.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
Carolina Pirates will take over. First and 10.
East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, South Carolina. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
He'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now.
Here we go.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
It's a run to the left. Good enough for first down yardage. The Pirates will crank up the tempo. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And the route is on. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Handoff running right. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackles made quickly, but they are knocking on the door at the 8-yard line. That's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Silva. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.